Today we are welcoming Holly, the Assistant Director of Housing at Nevada State College. She's going to answer some questions for us regarding living on campus. What can students expect when they move onto campus?
Well, they can expect a lot of fun. Something that we pride ourselves on is our resident assistants. So we do have folks that are there to support you. You're not just all on your own when you are living in a different place for the first time. At Nevada State Housing, we really pride ourselves on community. So we do have programming efforts. You can still connect with your roommates, with your community through programming. And we even do have that virtually as well.
How do you get your roommates?
Yeah, so roommates, we have a process called Room Sync. It is kind of like Tinder, but for roommates. You're able to swipe on profiles, see what folks are like, see how they present themselves, and even chat with them before you decide to make that match. And you get to move forward that way. So we want to put as much of the power in your hands as possible. So we are able to let you choose your roommates.
What was your experience living on campus in college?
Oh, yeah. Well, I lived on campus at UC Irvine every year. I absolutely loved it, but personally, I'm a very outgoing individual. I liked the fact that I lived at communities that really adapted my living to me. For example, one year I lived in a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. We have 1-bedroom, 1-bathrooms here. So if you still want that community, you still want that opportunity to meet folks, but you like your privacy, that's definitely an option I would go with. Also, we do have a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom option, and those are really great for folks that are very outgoing, want folks, to be together all the time. I loved living on campus specifically because of the resident assistants. I'm partial because I did become a resident assistant when I was in college. I love the programming aspect. I love the aspect of always knowing, I had someone to turn to if I needed advice, someone who's a bit more experienced in college lifestyle, and if I wasn't having my grounding, I could look to someone for that advice.
What do resident assistants do?
Yeah, so resident assistants do a lot. I would honestly frame it as what don't they do? They're the leaders of the community. As I mentioned before, they do resident programming, so they're making sure that events are hosted and that students feel welcome. They also deal with any after hours emergencies, so if you lock yourself out, you are not out of luck until your roommate comes home or anything like that. We're here to help you. Our resident assistants will answer that phone and get on to you. Anytime maybe you had a disagreement with your roommate and it's a little bit touchy, you want to make sure that you're getting your point across in a very respectful manner. Our resident assistants are trained and they're able to help you guide through those conversations. Resident assistants also work at our front desk. So if you were to ever stop by, you could say a nice little hello to them. So I would say they do everything in the community.
What does living on campus entail?
So on campus, we have a market. We opened up our market very recently. So you are able to go in there at any time. You're able to use a variety of different payment methods, including your Scorpion card, which is pretty nice. There's a lot of food that you can choose from there. And then, of course, we have the cafe on campus. So real nice and local. If you want to take a 5-minute walk on over, you can do that. We do have a gym. I'm very proud of our gym. We have a lot of equipment. We also have a volleyball court, which is really exciting. You want to be out there in the fresh air and the sunlight. We also have study spaces. Something I pride ourselves on is our printing area. Students, maybe you don't want to buy a printer. Maybe it's just a hassle to deal with your printer. Don't worry, because we have our printers and we're here to help you. Yeah, I think those are our main amenities.
What is security like?
So our facilities are only open to our residents and their guests. Right now, they are limited to 1 guest per leaseholder. With that being said, we also work closely with the University Police Department. We also have something called a blue light. If you're not familiar, you are able to say you're without your phone, but an emergency is going on. You're able to press a button on a blue light and therefore will notify local PD. So you'd be assisted no matter what is going on. And as I mentioned, my resident assistants, which do everything. If after hours there's an emergency, say someone's being a little too loud when they shouldn't be, maybe there's a gathering when there shouldn't be, you can call them up and they'll be able to assist you with that as well. So we have a 24-hour system of on-call folks that are there to help you, whatever that may be.
What advice do you have for a high school student looking to move out for the first time?
I think that, oh geez, I would say, it's nerve-wracking. You may be your first time out on your own, your first time where you're going to be living so close to where you go to school. And I would say dive headfirst. I think it's something you definitely want to throw yourself into. College is a once in a lifetime experience where you're getting to make friendships, you're getting to make connections, you're building your lifelong network. So I would say diving headfirst is what I would do. There are definitely things I look back in my college experience and I'm like, there's no way I should have been afraid. I should have just went into it. So I would say moving forward, that's how you should go about it.
What do the rooms typically look like?
Yeah, so we have a few different floor plans. We have a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. We have 2 different types of 2 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. One comes furnished, one comes unfurnished. So depending on your preference, if you already have furniture, if you're being sent off to college with some things. We also have a 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom double occupancy. This is our only floor plan, which would have a roommate. Every other one of our floor plans, you have apartment mates, but this floor plan, you have a roommate. So someone is physically in your room with you. Of course, as I mentioned, you can do room sync and you will know your roommate and that will be great. And then lastly, we do have that 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom. All of our units come furnished, except for our 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom unfurnished. So you'll be fully aware if you were to choose that unit. With that being said, furnishings in the apartment, in your bedroom, what that would look like is it comes with a mattress, it comes with a dresser, a desk chair, as well as the bed frame. So all of those things would come inside of it, basically what you need to start making everything a little bit more your style. So that's what it looks like inside of our bedroom.
How do students pay for their housing?
Absolutely. So I do want to say that we lease by the bed space, meaning that you only pay for your portion. So if you get a 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, you're only paying for your bedroom. If your roommate would ever move out, that is not on you. You still pay that same amount that you signed for. With that being said, you are able to pay with financial aid, but that's dependent upon how much financial aid you receive. I always recommend that you connect with your financial aid office and get to know what your package looks like. Your amount is placed onto your NSC portal. You can go onto your NSC portal once you've signed your lease to look at that amount that is placed on there. Anything that is in excess of your tuition and fees, so once those two have been paid, it can go towards housing. If you get enough financial aid to cover the entire housing fee, that is something that can be done. Or from there on out, you can take it out of pocket. With that being said, the cashier's office offers payment plans as well. So you can request a payment plan and they can work with you on what that would look like.